it's Rose. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean out your mods folder and find broken CC easily using two different programs, plus a bonus program that is newer and makes it so much easier to organize your mods folder. If you use custom content, odds are that you probably either already have these or have access to these programs. Today I'm going to be talking about Sims 4 Studio, Sims 4 Tray Importer, and Sims 4 Mod Manager. So first, let's download the necessary programs so that we can get started. Okay guys, so first step is to open up your search engine that you use. I use Microsoft Bing. Whatever you use is fine. You want to type in Sims 4 Studio. It's probably going to be the first one that pops up. So we're going to click on it. It's going to take us to the website, and then you want to go down to the Sims 4 Studio slot and click on Download Sims 4 Studio. It's going to take you to this page, and you'll have the Windows version available and the Mac version. So whichever computer you have, you want to download that. I have PC, so I'm going to click on Windows. It's going to take you to the page, and it's going to show you everything you need to know about this program. It's going to tell you updates about the program, all of that good stuff that you need to know. So you're going to scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see the red download right here. It's going to have the installer option and also the zip file option. Whichever is easier for you, that's what you want to do to download it. So first method we're going to talk about is Sims 4 Studio. You're going to pull it up after you download it. This is what it should look like. It's going to tell you the version of it. It's going to have all of the information for making custom content or whatever it is. Now, what you want to do is you want to start by clicking on My CC. It's going to pull up everything that we have in our mods folder. So you can see all of the mods, all of the custom content, everything that I have in my mods folder that is in my game shows up right here. So this method is best if you want to go through every single piece of CC in your mods folder. It's very time consuming, but it will show you what you have as you go through them. And it's a good way to see what you've accumulated, and lets you also, edit those files if you wanted to do that. So let me pull up a hair, say this hair. It's going to pull it up. You'll see it right here. And then on the right side, you can see this panel. It shows the swatches, it shows the mesh, it shows all the flags for this piece of custom content. So say that I had this hair and I didn't like the way that it looked, or I didn't like, say this purple swatch. Say that I don't like that swatch. I can click on that swatch and I can push remove swatch, and it's gone. It's completely gone. You want to save once you do that, and then it will be like that in your game. Or also, it's good for, changing the tags. Say that you want to make this hair available for feminine and masculine fashion choice. You can do that. You can click it and you can save it. And then it will also be for masculine, not just feminine. You can change things, which is really great about this. It's a little tedious, it's a little time consuming, but it kind of gives you a good idea of what you have in your folder. And then you can also find things, and you can be like, oh, wow, you know what? I forgot I had that hair. I don't really like it. I can delete it. You can delete it right out of your folder from right here. So you click on that hair, say, I don't really like that hair anymore. You click delete. It's going to ask you if you're sure, and you click yes if you want to delete, or no if you just change your mind. All right, guys. So moving on to the second method, which is using Sims 4 Tray Importer. This is my most commonly used way to get rid of things, and I can also see it on my sim beforehand. This method is best to use when trying to find broken CC, or you really just want to see those items on your Sims before you delete it. Sims 4 Studio sometimes doesn't really show you how it's going to actually look in game. I mean, it gives you an idea, but sometimes you really just need to see it on your sim in the game to really get the full idea of what it is, so you can really tell whether or not you want it or not. So the best way to do this is to make sure the sim that you are using for this has absolutely no custom content on them. None. In-game items are fine. They won't be affected by this method, but make sure that every category, every outfit category, has no custom content. What I am going to do is I'm going to remove all of their clothes, all of their accessories, just all of their shoes, which is what you want to do if you have Sims that have CC on them. All the Sims hair, skin details, makeup, accessories, literally anything, even eyebrows, teeth, you know, skin overlays, all of that stuff will show up if you have it on the sim. So you want to literally strip them dry. Every single outfit, you want them to have nothing on them, because if there is any scrap of CC on any one of those outfits, it's going to show up and you might accidentally delete something that you don't want to delete. Okay, so here I am. I've removed every single piece of clothing, any CC, you know, all of that stuff, every outfit, every category. Nothing is on this sim. She is bare, which is exactly how you want to start. Also, with this method, if you're going through female and male and kids and toddlers, you want to have a sim according to which ages and fashion choices that you are using or you are going to go through. You're going to want to put the CC that you don't want in your game on your sims. I'm going to say that again. CC that you do not want to stay in your game is what you are going to be putting on your sims. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them after we do this. So honestly, first thing I do is I go into skin details. That's the place I start first, because if they're bare, you can see everything better. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to click through these and, you know, find something that I don't like. Maybe I don't use this one enough, so I want to get rid of it. I want to clean it out of my folder. Or, you know, I don't know, say I don't like this eyelid overlay anymore. Anything in skin details that you don't want anymore, you throw it on your sim, you leave it on them. Then I'm going to go to hair. I'm going to go through all the hairs. I'm going to click through them. I'm going to see what they look like on her. And I'm going to say, you know what? Maybe I don't like it anymore. Maybe I don't use it enough. Or I don't know, let's scroll a little bit. Let's find something. Say, I don't really like this hair. You know, I don't know. I don't get enough use out of it. So I'm going to put that on her. Say, I don't like this hair anymore. Start a new outfit. You know, every time you pick a hair, you want to start a new outfit. Say, I don't like that one anymore. Start a new outfit. So you're going to leave all of those on her. And then once you pick all the hairs that you want to get rid of, you're going to go back to the first outfit and you're going to go through every section just like that. I'm going to go to my clothes now and I'm going to scroll and I'm going to find a top. You know, whatever it is, whatever reason you're getting rid of it. So you don't want it anymore or you just don't like it. Or it's not what you expected or something like that. Maybe in game it looks a little bit different than you were expecting. So you're going to put that on her and then you're going to go to the next category and the next category. And you're going to do that until you fill up all of the slots. And that is going to be a good way to bulk delete content. I know that there's a broken pair of shoes in my game, so let me go find them. You know, I'm going to go find, because I do think that I have a broken pair of shoes in here. I'm going to scroll through my shoes and I'm going to say, oh yeah, these ones, broken right there. You can see they're broken. I'm going to put them on her and then I can find that file and I can delete it because I know that those are broken. So once you find everything that's broken, everything that you just don't like or that you just want to remove because you're just trying to clean out your folder, just trying to get rid of some stuff, then what you want to do, and I know this is going to seem a little bit weird, what we're going to do, you're going to save her to your library. I'm going to name it delete. That way I know, hey, this is the sim that has CC that I'm trying to get rid of. You don't need to save it to the gallery. Just go ahead, save it to your library. That's all you got to do. Exit out of the game. You don't got to save. You don't need that because it's just going to be gone. You're just going to get rid of it. All right, guys. So I've got Sims 4 Tray Importer pulled up now. And you can already see that sim that we just put in our library is already right there. So you're going to double click on her, pull her up. It'll show you a picture. You have general, you have files, which is her tray files, and you have CC. Now you click on that, that's going to show every single CC item that is on this sim. Now what's good about Sims 4 Tray Importer is that if you want to get rid of something and you put it on your sim, and you can do this while you're in CAS, you can fill up all those slots, and then if you change your mind, you can go back through those and you can say, actually, you know what? I kind of want to keep that hair, and you can take it off of her. Or if you get to this point where you're not in game anymore and you have it pulled up and you're going through here and you're saying, oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I kind of want that. All you have to do is just leave it alone. Just don't delete it and it'll stay in your game perfectly fine. You're going to click through here and it's going to give you a preview over here of that item. It's going to show you the name of it. It's going to show you the file location, everything, so that you know what you have on this sim, what this file is, and that way you can definitely tell you want to get rid of it. So you know what? I think I want to keep that hair. I realize, you know, I actually really like it, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to go here and be like, you know what? I actually really like that one. I'm going to skip that one. And then right here, I've got these eyelashes on my sim and I don't really like those. What you're going to do to easily find this piece of CC in your mods folder is you're going to right click on it and you're going to click show containing folder. Now what it's going to do is it's going to pull up the folder that it's in and it's going to show you which one it is right there. All you got to do is click on it, delete it. Easy, done. And then it will be gone from your game and you will not have to worry about trying to find it. And you can do that with every single piece, every single one. And if anything catches your eye and you realize that you want to keep it, you just don't delete it and it'll stay in your game. It's as simple as that. This way is my favorite way to go through and get rid of CC. Now I do need to get rid of these. So I'm going to show you. Show containing folder. It's going to pull it up. Sometimes it like glitches and it doesn't quite go there. I just do it again and it'll pull it back up. So these ones need to go. I don't know why they're broken, but this creator is no longer making CC, no longer supporting their CC. So they're broken. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete it just like that, gone. And then it's no longer in my game. And it's as simple as that, guys. So the last thing that I want to do today is I want to go over Sims 4 Mod Manager. I also want to show you my mods folder and how I personally am organizing my folder at this current moment. So if you didn't know where your mods folder is, you go to Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4, and then you can find your mods folder right there. In my mods folder, this is my mods folder. So I organize my mods folder probably really weird or probably a lot different than most people do. But I have a lot of my big mods or a lot of mods that have script files in my mods folder, just in their own folder. Now, I have Build By has its own folder where all of my furniture is at, or all of my clutter items or whatever it is in my game. Now these I just put in my game, so I have not organized them yet, but usually I have two folders down here. You can see furniture and you can see functional items. I will put them according to what they are in those folders so that they're a little bit more organized. And then inside this folder, like I have each part or each little like pack of, you know, furniture in their own respective folders, unless it's just one package file. So, and then the same for functional items. I just have them all in their own thing. So when I say, you know what, I don't actually really want that toaster anymore, and I can go and I can find it in my mods folder exactly where it's at, because I know it's in mods, I know it's in build by, and then I know it's in functional items, and I can boom, get rid of it, whatever. But I have build by, I have a whole cast folder, and then in my cast folder, I have accessories, bottoms, mods for casts. I have dresses, full body, hair, makeup, overrides, presets, sliders, you know, shoes, skin details, tops. And then in some of these folders, I have more folders to further organize what they are. So like in accessories, I have a body section, I have face, and I have a toddler section. And what that is basically any accessory that is when you're in the body part of the, like when you're putting clothes on your Sims and there's that accessory section, it's in the body category. So it's when you're on the body and it's an accessory for the body. That's what I have in here. And then in here, I have bracelets, miscellaneous, which is like gloves, socks, you know, things like that, nails and rings. Now, if you go to face, that is when you are clicked on the face, you are putting, you know, makeup on them or hair or something. You're zoomed in on the face. That's part of the, that's where the accessories for that part of the body is at. Again, I have earrings, glasses, hats, miscellaneous, necklaces, piercings. So I recently did this and I really like that way of organizing it. I think body and face is better than having just a big load of accessories that are mixed in together from those two categories, because then it's a little bit more to look through, versus if I know it's for the face because it's a nose piercing, I go to the face folder. And then toddler, the reason I have a toddler folder is because, again, the other folder is for my adult Sims or teen and up folder. Now I don't have a child folder because I just don't have any custom content CC for children, but when I do get custom content CC for children, they'll have their own respective folder, and then inside their folder they're going to have body and face as well. you know, going back, if you go to the bottoms, now I have these sorted out really particularly because I want to be able to find what I'm looking for easily. So I have pants, shorts, skirts, swimwear, and underwear. And then in those folders, I have each gender or life stage. So I have children, female, male, toddlers. Now, all of them have those respective folders because that way it's easier to get to what I'm looking for. If I'm trying to find a piece of CC, like say I'm in Sims 4 Studio and I know, you know, I have too many skirts in my game, I can go to that folder and find exactly what I'm looking for. Super easy. So I have all of my little folders like that. And like in skin details, again, I have body and face. I recently did that. And then in those, I have the respective things that will be on that part. I like that method so far. It's not done me wrong. But back to mods. I have a lot of mods recently that I have organized more by the creator rather than just the mod. Now, some of the bigger mods like MCC, that mod, it gets its own folder and it stays in the main mods folder. It does not go into another folder. I have a defaults folder, which is where I have everything that is like an override or basically a default that I always have in my game. So back in my actual mods folder, like I have certain mod creators organized out. So like all my Kawaii Stacy mods have their own folder and every mod that I have from her goes in here. Now, right now I don't have as many because she's redoing some of her mods, so they're not updated. But like Little Miss Sam's, I have a lot of Little Miss Sam's mods. I love this person's mods. They are actually amazing. Game changing. And some of them are just so little. They just add this tiniest little detail. And it really just adds so much to your game. But just in case as somebody doesn't know, when you have a mod that has a script file, which is what this little red thing is, it says type The Sims 4 script. They can only be one folder deep in your mods folder. So you either want them to be just in your mods folder or only one folder deeper than that. So any script file, any mod, they're all in this folder. You can see how many I have from Little Miss Sam. And I have all of those mods from that specific creator in a one folder. I don't know. That's the new way I've tried to do it. I used to just have it. They had their own folder. It was named whatever the mod was. And it was a lot more time consuming to update the mods because I had to go through each one. And then I had to go back to that creator's page if I had already been on it, blah, 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 you know, all of that. So now the bigger mods and some of the other mods, like if I just have one mod by that creator, I'll just create a folder for that mod. This one is Alien Bloodlines mod, and I have it in its own folder because it's the only mod by that creator that I have. So that's kind of how I organize my mods folder. To do the organization, this is the last program that I was talking about. What I use is Sims 4 Mod Manager. This is a new or newer program, but it just makes doing all of this organization so much easier. All right, guys. So here is Sims 4 Mod Manager. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to have all of the things that are in your mods folder up on this page. This thing is so awesome. It makes organizing your folder a dream. Literally a dream. You can even add CC from the mod itself. So if you have like CC in your downloads folder, you can go to your downloads folder and literally just click on it and open it and it will add it to your mods folder. Boom, just like that. Here's home, so it shows all the stuff. I always go to folders because then it kind of like really gets to the nitty gritty. You can add a new folder right here. You click on a folder and it's going to show you that file. You can unload it, so it basically like will remove it, but it's still there. It'll just unload it so it doesn't work or whatever. You can click on this, you can edit the file, and you pull it up, and you have the file path, the file name, notes, you know, you can search on Google, you can open the folder of where it's at, it's going to tell you all the information, and it's going to show you a picture if it has one. This is a mod, so it's not going to show me a picture because I don't usually have one. Let me go to cast, let me go to hair, and let me go to children. Right there, you can see what that is in here. And that way, if for some reason, when you were downloading some CC, say something that wasn't a hair slipped into this folder, and you're going to see it and you're like, oh, you know what? That shouldn't be in here. You can click on it, click move. You can literally pick where you want it to go. And it goes down to like all of the different folders. It goes down to many layers, and then you move it and it'll move it for you. This mod manager is amazing, literally amazing. So say I'm in accessories and I'm in bracelets, and say I have more than just 2, but I want to add a folder to this folder. So say I want to add a folder that's titled female. I want to have a folder for female bracelets and male bracelets. So right now there's nothing in that folder because this one is just in the main folder. But say I wanted this to be in that folder. Click on it and I can just click on the little move icon on the new folder and it'll put it right inside of it. And then you go to it and it's right there. Or you can move it back to the main menu. You can click on this, right click on this and delete it, rename it, etc. And you can also, when you delete it, it will delete what's inside of it if you want it to. Or it'll move the stuff that's inside it to unsorted so that you can go back and put those in different folders. You can select multiple things and move them all at once. Boom, just like that. You can go to this part right here. It says problems. It's a little problems area. And if you have any CC or mods that are not necessarily broken, but however, the program could not read them correctly, so, you know, they're just kind of weird, it'll show you those files, and that way you can look at them and say, maybe they're kind of suspicious. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're broken. You never know. And you can, you know, click on them and find them in the folder if that you have anything weird, and you can get rid of them. Or you can go to this little tab right here, duplications, and it'll show you when you have a duplicate of a piece of custom content. Like right there, I somehow downloaded this pair of leggings twice, and I have 2 of them. So it's going to say, hey, you have a duplicate of this, and I can open it in the folder that it's in. It's going to take me right to it, and I can delete it. And then you refresh the list, and it'll be gone. And it won't show it there anymore. And so you can rescan it, and then it doesn't show that because I got rid of the duplicate. This is the biggest game changer because finding duplicates is not necessarily easy when you have a million things in your folder. When you're scrolling through, you're going to miss things. You know, it's not, you have a million different titles you're looking at. You're probably not going to notice if you have one that's the same. This program will find it for you and make it easy just to get rid of it. But yeah, guys, that is Sims 4 Mod Manager. I really hope this video helps you guys keep your mods folder nice and clean, and also just helps you to find and get rid of CC that may be broken or that you just haven't used in a long time and don't want in your game anymore. I always try to go, you know, every few months and go through my mods folder and make sure it's organized, make sure, you know, I don't want to get rid of anything, and also just make sure I didn't accidentally put CC somewhere that it shouldn't be, you know, in my organization system. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.